Shawty, she a freak, 10-10 freak. She don't want to speak, she want beat to the beat. I'm the voice of the street, plus a freak in the sheet. She want me for her tea, I got me for your meat. I am mad. Shawty from that bam and
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm Roz.
Sorry, We're gonna go I'm Roz. No, I think Roz Ree Princess. You get me? Like
yeah, okay.
R.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Roz.
I'm Ree.
And I'm Princess.
And we are Get the Gist podcast,
where we make the hard conversations look easy.
There you go.
Yes, you guys are tuning in for your weekly subscription to the Gist, so definitely subscribe. The button's right.
Perfect.
It's 2 seconds, bro. Just press the button.
That's it. Perfect.
Quick, easy.
Oh.
It's always me, so I think I can fix this one. Don't worry. Yeah, this thing wasn't tightened. See? We'll beep that out for you. Don't sound like bad business.
Sorry.
Just straighten it so it's by your mouth.
Yeah.
I know people can't like feel it because they're listening to the pod, but this carpet is so soft.
It's really nice.
It makes you want to take off your shoes and stuff.
No, honestly, I have my socks on. I'm
getting comfy here. I forgot my top here the last day.
Yeah, you did. Literally.
Yeah, I got into the car and I was like halfway down the road and I was like,
she.
I'll still be there when I'm back.
She.
But,
so what is the gist of the week? What's been happening?
we came back from Nigeria.
How was it?
So obviously I hadn't been to Nigeria in 9 years. So since I was 17, obviously I went with my mom. And like when you go to Nigeria with your Nigerian Christian mom, yeah, you're going to Holy Ghost service. You're in traffic for time. You're in one house every day. You go out, you see the sun, and you come back in because
I'm side-eyeing her what she's saying.
She doesn't want you to grab.
Continue.
She doesn't want anyone to grab you. Do you know what I'm saying? And she doesn't give you mosquito cream. She just says take the tablets.
Apparently, with the mosquitoes things, mosquitoes aren't like in. I don't know how to say this without it sounding bad, but mosquitoes aren't really in like civilized places. So it's like only if you're like in a place that would be kind of like dirty or very like.
You see, Mom?
Rural.
You see?
That's
rural,
what I was saying.
yeah,
rural.
See?
That
yeah.
word.
When the road is looking like chin chin. That's what the mosquitoes are.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes.
No mosquito bites, which is crazy.
Obviously, I got some bites, but they weren't from mosquitoes. They were from.
I don't know what was biting.
They were from other things, bro.
On the first night, she woke up and was like, "Guys, something with bed bugs." And me and the other girl were like, "What?" And we were like, "We're fine."
Mind you, I sprayed everyone's room.
Do you know what? I also think it's because she was so afraid of being bitten. That's why she got bitten.
Yeah.
No, I just
spoke
didn't.
it into existence.
You spoke it into existence.
No. I didn't check my bed proper. I
didn't check my bed either.
But like, my bed did have some things. But what I was gonna say was, yeah, I was sleeping. The first night I was sleeping, I was just sleeping. Yeah, I felt like I was fighting something. Like, I was just scratching, and I just woke up. I said, "Oh, they bit me," and I went back to bed. I'll be okay. Can I take the?
But do you know what the gag is, Demi? But like that bed wasn't changed for the rest of the stay.
It was when I got back.
Okay, when we all got back, yeah, that time it was changed because they didn't know that we were coming back. But you know, we were in that house for like what, like no, we actually weren't there for long because we left pretty much the following morning, wasn't it? No, we slept there on the Thursday. So you got bitten on a Wednesday night. We slept there on the Thursday again, and you didn't get bitten on the Thursday.
No, because I obviously sprayed my bed. I sprayed my bed properly.
But if it was bed bugs, that spray wouldn't have worked.
No, it wasn't bed bugs. It was just tiny something.
It was cheeky mosquitoes.
Yeah, it wasn't cheeky. It was just like tiny bugs on the bed.
Oh no.
Yeah, tiny ones. But other than that, like it was calm. Like after I sprayed it, it was calm. But no, like I went this time without my mom, with my friends, and I had a blast. And I'm so angry because everybody was right. I was like, no, I'm not gonna have a good time.
She was arguing with us. I feel like it's part of the reason why we even came back early, because she was just kind of like, I want to get in, I want to get out.
No.
I'm waiting for the answer.
I had work. I have a job. If I didn't have a job, I'd be like, let's extend
you couldn't
our
get more
flights.
time off? No, beforehand.
No, even that 8th. Like, I didn't book that 8th off. I only booked it like the 2 days before we were going.
Oh, she.
Yeah, and it was like,
Damn.
it was very crazy. Like, work has been so stingy with like dates and stuff. It's like, they don't want me to. Anyways, I don't want to talk about work because work is bad vibes right now. But yeah, Nigeria is such good vibes. Went on a boat. There was shisha on the boat. The shisha didn't have a seatbelt. It was just
chilling.
It didn't last very long.
It was in sport mode, like.
It didn't last very long though on the boat.
yeah, because obviously they're supposed to change the coal and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Oh, and the air is going.
Yeah.
Literally.
By the time I got it, it was dead. And I
But
was
it
like,
looked
oh,
like a vibe. Like,
I had
it
a
was.
good, I had
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
good
lie,
time.
it was good.
There was this one time where, so after the wedding, right, I had an after party, and my friend and her husband came out with like a huge gorilla, sparklers,
I'll show
dancers,
you. I have videos. Let me
everything,
show
right?
you.
Calm. So obviously now,
Should we actually insert it in here?
Yeah,
We'll
definitely.
insert it while I'm
so
editing.
then what happened was, okay, cool. All the aunties and uncles had left, right? The bridesmaids had changed into their hot girl outfits and everything. So now the guys started coming out with their money. So basically, I had met someone on the trip, right? So obviously he was feeling me, but like he wasn't around me too tough. So basically, somebody was spraying me with money. So he just started spraying. He was spraying Roz and he was spraying Aisha. I was even picking up the money.
But he was spraying 200 naira.
Yeah, true. But it adds up though. It adds up.
Is that even €1?
No, it's not. It's like two cents. But that's not the main point.
See, the guys are laughing.
No, but like that's not the main point. It's not the main point. The main point.
Do you know what it was like, Demi? You know when we got back home when we counted it, it was nothing.
It wasn't. But that's not the main point. It's the vibes.
Yeah,
It's
it
the
was
vibe.
It was lit. It was
It's the
very
courtesy.
lit.
It's the courtesy.
It's actually sick, isn't
Bro,
it? We'll
it's the
insert
courtesy.
it.
Anyways, he was spraying. This one guy was spraying me, Roz, and Aisha all at the same time.
Yeah.
So obviously I was here collecting the money, and I had a dress. I was putting the money in my chest in the dress. The dress I was putting it. And then obviously the guy that like obviously was feeling me came to me and said, "Babe, what's going on?" He was like, "Babe, babe, what's going on?" I was just like, "It's not what it looks like." And obviously, like, mind you, so basically what happened was, obviously the guy was spraying me money, and I just held everything I could, and then brought the guy outside. I said, "Look, listen, it's not what it looks like. This is for taxi. This is taxi money for me and my girls." Guys, I'll send you the picture of the money in my chest. It was the money looked bigger.
It was huge.
The money looked bigger than my breast. It looked like I stuffed my bra with tissue.
Very lumpy.
It was absolutely a vibe, and like seeing my best friend get married, I actually cried.
Of course.
I cried like when they were saying the IDs, when he was saying his do you take,
and we nearly missed that as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about that.
Bro, do you know what? Let's just start the storytelling from the beginning of our trip, and we'll take it back 48 hours beforehand. So you and your visa problems.
Mind you, after embassy, yeah. Listen, so basically, right? Obviously, my friends were like, you can travel with an expired passport. First of all, you can travel with an expired passport. That is crazy.
What country in the world lets you do that?
You can't normalize that. Anyways, so they were like saying, "Oh, you won't be able to travel with it, so you have to get an emergency travel document or whatever." So I paid for that. Mind you, the passport I did pay for to come didn't come on time. They didn't let me know it was gonna come on time.
She started her passport application in February.
Right. It
This
didn't
is
come.
April.
Aisha said I came to them. I paid for it. They gave me my old passport back.
So they made her pay the €100 travel document, but the rule in Nigeria is you can enter the country with an expired passport, but just make sure that you're in the process of getting your new one.
Mind you.
So if she had her expired passport, she would have never needed the travel document, and she paid the €100, and they gave her the old passport on the same day. So they basically just took €100 for the bands.
Wow.
Listen, mind you, when I got to that airport, they stamped my expired passport.
Yeah.
Like it was fine.
They
Like it was the new
they
one.
stamped. I said, "Oh, is it this passport that's gonna go in the bin?"
Yeah.
Anyways,
Do you know what's funny though? I gave my expired passport, and then they were like, "Oh, but this is expired." But I have my new one, anyways. But it was by accident. I brought my old one on my new one because even though I have my new one, guys, why is there black lines on my photo of my passport?
filter.
So I brought the old one just
Like,
in
you
case
sound like
they
sound
had
like
issues.
You sound like you're part of the Secret Service.
I was like, what the hell? There's literally like black streak marks going across my face in the
They
photo.
were out of ink that day. Don't worry.
There must have been. That actually makes a lot of sense. So I was just like, what the heck?
Literally.
So that was the problems that she had. So I was then packing the night before to go. And guys, we're literally on the phone, like on FaceTime to Demi and the bride. And my phone is plugged in on the table, just face down. And guys, I look up, my phone screen is yellow. So my phone electrocuted itself.
wow.
And the fuse blew the screen. So I literally had no phone the day before I'm going to
I'd be
Nigeria.
tweaking.
And that is not what you want to be doing. So I literally had to drive to work that night to see if I could even log into work the following day to just do whatever last bits I couldn't, because the VPN that I need to log into my system and work is on my phone, and I can't get into my phone.
That's actually stressful, bro.
So I ended up getting home being like, okay, if I need to go to work, I need to go to work. But I found out that I could log into all my meetings. I just couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, you can't.
So I was like, look, that's good enough.
Say hello,
That's
but
good
you can't
enough.
do
I'm
nothing.
about to disappear for the next 5 days, so it doesn't matter. So literally the next day while I'm clocked into work, my ass had to drive around to figure out where I could buy a brand new phone, because I'm leaving the country in a couple of hours. So I ended up getting this in Harvey Norman.
Banging.
And I think there was like 60 quid off, which is not that much.
Crazy.
It's not that much considering the price of this phone. But Apple are scammers. Like,
Wow, I can't leave them.
no.
I'm in a toxic relationship.
No, literally. Because I remember buying my 12 Pro and I bought it for, I think, about $1,000. This was $1,500
Yeah, crazy, bro.
for a phone.
For a phone.
That's more than my rent.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Well, I wonder what
put
the
it like
first iPhone was. Probably like €300 or something.
It was way cheaper back in the days. And it's like,
The good old
what's
days.
on this? I'm not going to lie, the camera's sick though.
The camera's sick.
I got the phone back in time just for the holiday because the camera's sick.
But you used to get charger,
Yeah.
earphones. You got a package.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Now you just get the phone and they say get the rest. Like,
The one thing though is that since it's now the 16, it's a USB-C. So now all my Apple devices have the same charger. My MacBook, my AirPods, my phone, my iPad. So I just need the one charger to charge everything now.
That's so good.
Yeah, so that's actually came in handy.
Yeah, and you can sort of just use if you have any
plugs.
USB.
Yeah, just the
it's
one
actually
plug. So I
handy,
literally only need to bring one charger with me anywhere I go now.
Yeah,
So it's,
but my work phone is still like the old Apple charger,
old one.
so I still need it. Like I can't get rid of all of them, but it's banging.
I get you.
No, so that definitely pissed me off. But then the following morning, for some strange reason, I thought our flight was 11. No, our flight was 9. Thank God I checked the night before. So we nearly missed our flight. We made it though. Yeah.
But yeah, back to enjoyment. So basically,
No, before we get to enjoyment, the
did
day
you
we
do?
landed in Nigeria,
what happened?
remember the traffic?
Yeah.
There was a bridge that was closed in Nigeria, the third mainland bridge. People were in traffic for 12 hours. Jeez. The driver that was supposed to come collect us, he left the island at 6 p.m. He didn't get home till 4 a.m.
I'd cry.
Yes, luckily we were able to get another driver who picked us up. But even ourselves, we didn't get in till about 2 a.m. And we landed at 9:30.
Yeah.
And while we were flying through thunder and lightning.
Oh,
Demi
yeah.
actually got some sick ass videos.
So while we were in the air, like there was actually thunder.
Like you could see it.
Literally.
No, I have
and
to find
we
this
kept
reel.
on like trying to land.
It
and won't
was
land.
scary as shit.
I
And
found-
here's Demi going, wee!
That shit was
the
cold,
whole
bro.
plane is screaming while this child is
I
going,
put
wee!
my hands up like this. I said,
way.
yeah, this shit is.
Really?
I love a cheeky turbulence though.
No, I couldn't.
I love a
Do
bit
you
of
know?
turbulence.
I flew
Rock me to
over
bed.
Hurricane Rita. Do you know the Hurricane Katrina in what happened in the States?
Katrina.
Yeah.
I flew over. It was the second hurricane after that, Hurricane
Wait,
Rita.
yeah, I don't know if you can see.
Jeez, no, I'm scared, bro.
No, that shit was
No
cold,
way.
Bro. I thought it was in one
Reed.
Marvel movie.
I was literally sitting being like, ah! And the way I was
closing my
screaming on that flight.
I didn't let Roz know, but I was there recording this shit. I was like, this shit's so good.
I'm
Until we
taking
felt the plane go.
I'm taking a Xanax and I'm going to sleep, bro.
Nah, it was lit. It was
Nah.
lit.
Yeah, now back to enjoyment.
Yeah, so basically, like, one of the best things about Nigeria was the drives. Like, the taxi drivers were just the funniest people ever. So, literally, we're on our way to a wedding. We're already late. I have the rings in my hand because I'm the maid of honor. So, I had the rings. And, like, the wedding ceremony has started. So, basically, now, we're driving. Our driver doesn't even know where he's going. But, we gave him GPS. There was this stupid car in front of us just slowing down. Da-da-da-da. So, our driver, like, levels up with him and shouts at him, "You're a carton of Indomie." Like, we're just like, what does it actually mean to be a carton of Indomie? But anyways, that was funny. And then, like, there was just so many other funny things that just had us laughing. Like, we'd be in the car, and then obviously these people on the road would come and clean the windows and expect us to pay them after. And, like, our taxi driver was, like, shouting at him, "Well, I'm not going to pay you money. I'm not going to pay you money." Continue. But obviously, because they saw us in the car and we do look like foreigners, they kept on doing it.
Anything for the boys.
Anything for the
Anything
boys.
for the boys. Down from the embassy to the police stopping you on the street.
Literally.
To the security at the wedding. Anything for the boys. Anything for the boys. Everyone wants to be tipped.
Yeah.
Like, everybody.
Do you know in the airport we saw like alcohol that cost 54,000 euros?
For what? Like what?
Whiskey. I think it was whiskey.
Proper
Like aged.
Spenny.
Apparently, the bottle was made out of gold or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't even that
it
one.
was,
It's
yeah.
just one that was made in maybe 1969.
Oh, that one that was really old.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
50,000.
Yeah, because it gets better with age, supposedly.
Yeah. Then my friend touched the bottle and they're like, don't touch it. don't touch it. What else happened? Yeah, like while I was in the salon, I was getting my hands done, my feet done, and I was eating pancakes, bro.
All at the same time.
That sounds like an absolute
Yeah.
dream.
When I got there, I was like, okay, maybe these people are right. Maybe this is home.
So you're
maybe.
going back?
Yeah. Next year though, not
Next
this
year?
year. Depending. If someone pays for my flight, yes. If no one pays for my flight,
I'd
I'm good.
100% go back. Like the minute
was
I
actually
landed,
lit.
I was like, yay.
It was actually lit.
Oh.
It was actually lit.
When the heat hits you,
I loved it.
bro.
It was nice.
The heat was insane though.
Really?
I loved it.
It was so hot, but I think it was a little bit cloudy, so we didn't really get much of a tan, to be honest. But man, we were sweating. Like you be sitting down and you're just feeling sweat dripping down your back.
And
like
Ross
it's
has a new
crazy.
haircut.
Yeah, that I didn't ask for. Well, no, I wanted a haircut, but not this one.
I think it looks great.
It's
I'm not
lovely.
used to it.
Do you know what?
I think it makes me look older,
You
like
look
more
sexy,
mature.
Like Nia Long type thing.
I need to get to styling it. But literally, got to the barber, right? Well, not the barber, the hairdresser. But, and it's also where we got everything else done, like our nails and everything. So
Well, I was
we've
eating the
had
pancakes.
pretty good service the whole time. So I sit there and I say to the manager, this is what I want. And she hands my phone to him and she's like, can you do this? And he was like, yeah, no problem. Guys, I sit in the chair. He takes out my cornrows. He's doing all that kind of stuff. And then he pulls out the clipper and the clipper is not working. So he had to go.
That was your first
Production is
mistake, bro.
laughing.
That was your first mistake.
I didn't have time. So the clipper's not working. So he leaves to go get the clipper fixed. So so this is one thing about Nigeria. You can get anything fixed. Like, babe, a car like stops in the middle of the road. They're fixing it on that road. Like, while cars are zooming past,
That's what stops the
they're
traffic.
fixing the car in the middle of the road. Like, you can get anything fixed in Nigeria super quick.
That's good though.
Yeah.
Just don't know how well it's fixed.
No, it's
You know?
it will get you somewhere.
He's gonna come back with the clipper. The clipper is gonna start playing the video.
Guys,
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, there's no shape up in the back of my head, and it's probably for a reason. Probably wasn't working when he got it back. So that was the first error. But like, I'm already sat there, everything's taken off. So he starts like cutting my hair with the scissors, like taking off the layers and stuff, and that's grand. The man tells me that I have so much hair on my head, I need 2 relaxers, not 1. And I was like, my hair is, I know my hair is thick, but I was like, it can't possibly be that thick when it's now this short.
100%.
So he actually just uses 1, but we actually ran out of relaxer. So in the middle of doing my hair, he had to go and then mix up like another one. He covers the rest of my hair. And my hair was so stubborn that I was sat with relaxer in my hair for over an hour to get it
Do you have any
straight.
cuts on your head? Any scalp?
Like, my scalp is a little bit burnt. It's not, considering how long I had the relaxer in my hair, it's not burnt that bad.
Yeah.
But that's how stubborn my hair is to get straight. Like, even himself, at one point, man was sat there. Like, I was counting the clock. It was like 40 minutes, man. Man was sitting, chilling. And then at one point, I was like, okay, like, this shit's starting to stink. Like, can we get it off? So he washes it out. I sit back down. And he goes back in with the scissors again. And guys, I pull out the photo. I'm looking at the photo, and I'm looking at myself in the mirror. And I'm like,
Maybe put the scissors
like,
down.
you know, this is what
Put
I
it
asked
down.
for, right?
It's okay.
You know, that's what I asked for, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm giving you exactly what you asked for. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe Roz trusts the process. Maybe he does know what he's doing.
But
Roz,
did the process know you're trusted it?
How'd you get?
the process couldn't be found for me to even know what I was trusting. Bro, I just sat there and I was looking, and I was like, at the stage, I was going to cry. But then I was like, if I cry, it's not like he can glue back my hair. So, like, what's the point? Like, my hair's just going to grow
You can
anyways.
always wear a wig as well.
So,
Yeah.
exactly. So, I just sat there. I was looking. Man, he puts foam. He shapes it. Puts me under the dryer for 40 minutes. My hair is an inch long. It doesn't need 40 minutes to dry. So he disappears again while I'm in there. Guys, I was under that dryer for so long. I actually had to take my hair out of it because everything was burning with the amount of heat that was on my head at that point. And I was like, for fuck's sakes. And bear in mind, there was another girl who came with me who was getting braids done. Guys, she finished her braids before I finished my haircut.
That's
My
crazy.
hair is 1 inch long. 1. There's not much hair. I was like, what the hell? And I had a bob. It's not like I had insanely long hair. My natural hair was literally shoulder length. So I was like, what the heck is going on? And then he comes back after the whole dry situation. He then takes it out and he starts curling my hair. And then he was like, oh, I need to go get water. Guys, he disappears again for like another 30, 40 minutes. And at this stage, you were texting me being like, Rosin, you nearly done. Because she basically had to move all my luggage into like the car because we needed to check out. And I was like, girl, I'm nearly done. I look on my side. All the side of my hair isn't curled. And I'm literally, so the girls who were braiding my friend's hair had to pick up the phone and call him and be like, can you come back? Well, God knows what this man was
Did you
doing.
tip him?
No.
That's good.
Not in the end,
tip,
no.
no tip.
I was just like, what the hell?
No
Yeah,
tip,
because
no
that's
tip.
crazy behavior.
6 hours from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. it took to get my hair this short.
Sheesh.
10 a.m. We were there 10 on the dot. We were the first people in the building.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna try and make this work.
It's nice though. It
She keeps
actually
on saying-
does suit
she
you.
keeps on saying
I look like a I do. Like, I looked at myself in the mirror in the airport yesterday and I had trousers and everything. And I
pretty
was
dark.
like, I could pull some bitches right now. I feel like I could pull some bitches. For sure. But, yeah, no. I feel like I look like
No, you look
I don't know,
lovely.
are you allowed to say
y'all
that?
lie me. Yeah.
Really?
What?
It's on the.
It's
It's
either
on the.
or there's another word
Careful.
for it.
Can you run it?
No, I've said this to gay
stud.
people.
A
A stud. That's
stud.
it. I've
I
said
think
this
that's
to gay
what
people.
I think that's what she means. A stud.
stud.
That's what you.
They're the same thing, no?
No.
Guys, I was talking to gay people yesterday. They were even commenting back. Let me read a message. Just
It's
in
like
case.
think you mean a
it's like in the amber zone. It's not like
Yeah.
red, but it's amber.
Yeah.
Is it Amber?
Yeah, it's a. It's
Oh,
an
damn, my
amber.
bad. No, you're right. Stud is what I said on social media. My bad.
Yeah. Stud is good.
That's all people are going to hear.
I look like a. You should do like a voice note of just saying stud, and every time you
Stud.
say
Yes.
stud,
Stud. Stud. Wait, no,
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
meant
find
stud.
one of the girls said something yesterday, and I was just like, she goes, not a stud. She's like, nah, it's a vibe, baby girl. You can style that nicely. I felt the same when I cut my hair. I was sickened. I am stud adjacent though, because she is gay, so yeah. And I was like, and we're born the same day, so I was like, twin, for real.
No,
Yeah.
it's nice. It actually does.
I
suit you.
like it a lot. It does suit you.
But the finger waves, they were banging.
Yeah, what you
Yes.
put is
That
that's
you
sick.
had, that was so nice.
That's
I
so
just
sick.
it didn't get
And if
enough
your hair
time
was
to
too
dry.
long, I don't think you'd be able to do those finger waves like that.
You can. It's just you need to know how to do it well. And apparently with finger waves, it also depends on how your hair is cut. So currently I don't have that much hair, so it was relatively easier for me to do.
with the finger waves. So
Yeah.
Bring that
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I
Bring
will
that back.
for sure.
It'll help with
That'd
the
be
views.
sick.
I might even try do it tonight again and then
Put a
just
do-rag on.
let it actually dry and go into. They're gonna get a shock and work tomorrow. Like I'm uber shock.
You're lucky you're pretty anyways.
That's why I said to my mom, I said, thank God I'm a fangirl.
Yeah.
Because like if it wasn't, I would have been like, shit, you can't come on the pod today.
Bro,
Maybe another day.
bro, no.
You got a cap?
You got a hat. You have something to cover
Like
that.
I can't believe this. Never
No,
again.
it's nice.
I think it's actually quite nice.
It is
Never
nice.
again.
I think it's nice. You be positive.
Damn, I ate with her video. This iPhone 6 Plus.
This is a nice video. I'm gonna like it in a sec. But
Damn.
guys, just of the week.
Yeah.
Ree, what were you doing while we was in Nice, bro?
Oh, what was I doing, bro? I was surviving, bro. I was living the dream. Not much. I moved into my house. Like I actually cleaned it for
Yay.
once, bro. Like it just like there was just boxes everywhere for the whole day. So, but it's the first weekend since January that I haven't not had to do anything. So it was like
Oh,
I literally it was so nice. Like
That's
so
so
it was
good.
very like just organizing, getting bits and bobs done. But like other than that, it was like very chill. I got some work done. I'm actually just trying to get out of the hood.
Yeah.
I hear
Every
it,
day.
sister.
Every
I hear
day,
it.
bro. I got slapped with that electricity.
I was like, electricity bill.
Oh, bro, do not tell me about electricity bills. That's what happened to me in the weekend. That's what happened to me. So my electricity bill, we'll move that to the side. EFLOW, yeah, because I've been going back, yeah. I don't know if anybody knows what EFLOW is, but it's the toll that goes from basically
Yeah.
Blanche to Lucan. That's all you need to know.
Do you have the direct debit or are you the one where you have to pay whenever you use it?
No, direct debit, bro.
Okay, good.
Guess how much?
No.
100 and something.
That was €247. I nearly cried.
Guys, the EFLOW toll thing, guy, is on.
That's why I didn't
it's
do
on a-
anything on the weekend.
It's a monthly basis as well. so
Monthly. €247.
One
But I thought
second.
a toll was like 2 or something.
Each
free.
time you pass it.
So up and back.
Sorry, not driver here. Dublin bus all the way.
I nearly jumped out of the car myself.
Okay, I'm trying to see how much is the e-toll. So 350? Yeah. We'll say 350. So calculator. I want to see how many times you went through this thing. Okay, 247. Girl, it said you made 70 trips.
Bro, I just love Blanche and Lucan. I just love Blanche.
70 trips.
Bro, okay, to be honest, that's like from moving house.
Yeah.
I did go onto the port tunnel. I accidentally went onto the port tunnel twice.
That's like that's like a tenner.
Yeah,
Bro, I took a wrong turn one time. And whatever time it was when I had to pay a tenner.
15
Bro.
euro, Roz. It's 15
Is it 15?
euro.
Has it gone up?
15 euro for the port
Because I never
tunnel.
made that mistake again.
Between 6
This is the one by the
and not
airport.
7. Yeah, you
Yeah.
go down by the airport. You go onto that port tunnel, yeah. I went in it the wrong way because I was going from my new house. I was just following Google Maps because Google Maps
Google Maps, that was what it
They're
was.
supposed
Google
to-
Maps took me
They're
there.
supposed to be your friend, yeah.
No,
but
they're
obviously,
not.
you go through the port tunnel, did you get me, yeah? And then, no, you go onto northbound, yeah? And I'm already northbound. And I'm like, where am I going? And it's like port tunnel. I was like, oh, fuck. And then go into the port tunnel. And then when you get into town, you have to pay another place for some reason. I don't even know what's going on, bro.
There's two.
There's two
stops.
There's
yeah.
two tolls, and I'm
I
not
know
even
the
on my
road you're talking
destination.
about.
And
I had a friend who lived on that side of town, and I never visited him again after that.
No, and then I came home thinking that I'm gonna skip the port tunnel. I end up back on the port tunnel.
Oh.
30 euros.
30 euros.
Yeah.
And I
that's
was
a
in
killer.
traffic for 2 hours each way. Bro.
See, can I say
What's
something?
going on with traffic nowadays? Why are people
Bro.
not? This is why I said, apart from people dying, bring back COVID.
Okay.
Bro. Did you get?
Crazy.
No.
Bring it back,
The
bro.
only thing that was bad about COVID was the fact that people actually
Bring
lost their
it
lives.
back.
Apart from that, everything was great.
I leveled up, bro.
Not the last.
I found the gym.
Oh, everybody survived. If he was meant to be in your life, it survived.
Nah, he's gone, bro. Just at the week. You ain't got a throwback. It just. Anyways, throwback. Did you know you can do uterus transplants?
I saw that.
I'm
I
not
didn't
surprised.
know that, bro.
No,
That's
that was
amazing.
the first one. It was the first successful one.
No, but there's been others in Brazil.
I heard it was the first successful one as well.
Yeah.
Wait, 1 second.
Look,
That it's the first
birth
one to be able to have a baby.
to give birth.
To
Okay.
give birth with the transplants.
No. Since then, dozens of successful. The first live birth after uterus transplant occurred in Sweden in 2024. 2014. Then since then, dozens of successful births have been reported in countries including US, UK, Brazil, and India.
So what's going on with the news then?
Bro, the news ain't newsing like that.
They're
bro.
What's going on with the news? They were saying I saw
I
first.
read that as well.
Yeah,
But then
maybe
I
the
didn't
first
do
in
my
the
research.
UK, maybe.
Maybe first in the UK.
Yeah, but like that's so
Crazy.
good. So I wanted to ask, like, let's say now if I'm 40
don't
and I
think
can't have
it's
kids
good
anymore,
though.
can I do a uterus transplant?
I don't think it's
Yeah.
good though.
You don't think it's good? Why don't you think it's good?
Because I think people are going to take liberties with that kind of stuff.
Wait,
You're gonna have
the
60-year-olds
transgender people.
changing wombs.
Because transgender people.
I think
I
people
thought
will
of
take
that.
liberties. I don't know. This is maybe something for me personally. I think when it comes to things like plastic surgery and stuff like that, if it's not in your body originally, why is it there? It just scares me. Like
So,
you were technically
you
not
getting-
supposed to have it.
Bro, I'm getting a tummy tuck.
But that's different.
I'm-
See, that's not you putting something that's not in your body. That's you getting rid of like skin and stuff like that. That's I think those kind of
Implants?
things. You want an implant,
I'm getting an implant.
like a
bro.
boob job.
I'm getting one, bro.
Baby girl, they scared the shit out of me because I just hear of
Do you know
so many things afterwards that people suffer from, and that is what scares me
Do
about
you know what
it.
will scare you more?
What?
Your boobs after pregnancy. Yeah, that will scare you more.
You know what? I can't even argue. I don't have a child yet, so I
Bro.
can't argue.
Are we gonna replay this? Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna go.
Ree is literally going to play it on a big screen. I said, remember when
but
you
can-
said this, Ross?
Can transgender people get?
Yeah.
I think.
Like,
but
If
I
they're
don't
doing
know,
uterine transplants, I don't
But-
see why not.
I don't know if they have like.
The things.
Yeah.
Because
The
women,
space.
some women are born without a uterus, so then they get a uterus transplant from like a sister or like a close friend or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
I
like,
don't know if the like
let me ask
biology
Chat-
was still.
let me ask
what,
ChatGPT
so what
right
they
now.
would probably do then is like, let's say you could take like your mom's uterus who has like hit menopause and doesn't need a uterus anymore, but you would need
Attach it to the
fallopian tubes. But then I also feel like if you're having a uterus transplant, you're most likely going to have an IVF baby. It wouldn't be natural. It wouldn't be conceived in the uterus. I feel like it'd be an IVF baby.
So,
Yeah.
my boyfriend, ChatGPT, said technically a man could receive a uterus transplant, but it's highly experimental and not yet medically routine. Can it be done? In theory, yes. A uterus could be transplanted into a biological male or transgender woman assigned male at birth. Main barriers: autonomy difference, hormonal supports, surgical complexity.
Yeah, you'd have to like
It'd be very complex.
maybe in 20.
But I also think it'd be complex.
2110.
I'm screaming. At the rates science is going, this shit could be next year.
Even I have another just
But
week after that. when
I
we're done.
think it's going to be risky with anyone, because if it's a girl who was born without a uterus, it's still going to be a hormonal something.
There's a hormone imbalance.
There's a hormonal imbalance anyways. I just think those sort of surgeries are very complicated.
But like if you
and
think
they just scare me.
if you think about like X, because women are XX,
Yeah.
then biological men are XY. So
Yeah.
would that have a cause? Like would that affect like the chromosomes? Would that not affect the?
But see, they'd be taking estrogen anyways to
Wait.
help
Okay, you know
anyways.
the uterus, right?
Yeah,
Women still have ovaries. They just don't have the place to make the baby.
that's a very good
So
question.
your ovaries are
So-
at the side.
Yeah, so the uterus is
in the
the
middle. That is conjoined. Literally, that's what they're like. They're literally like that.
Yeah.
They're at the side, and then your uterus is in
Goat
the
horns
middle.
or something up there.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I think you still need ovaries, no? To, like
it's
eggs.
womb. It's the womb. They said it's the womb transplant. So
Yeah,
uterus.
womb.
So maybe it's not.
And then and then
Oh, probably they mix the whole
your
thing like
uterus is
like
where the baby
a little bit of IBS,
stays.
a little bit of a uterus.
A little,
transplant.
a little cocktail.
She could- yeah.
Because I was gonna say
You
they
get-
also probably don't have a cervix then either.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
There's so many
So the
different
birth
elements to
canal
all of this. The
can't
birth
open.
canal is not attached to the uterus, so they'd have to attach that too.
So to get a C-section.
It'd have to be a C-section. Because
So
they
it's-
wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's literally
It's
giving.
an IVF baby.
It's giving born in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's,
This is how you know you guys are much better people than me. She's thinking bun in the oven. I'm thinking Frankenstein, bro.
What the heck are you talking about?
I
She doesn't
mean,
see
but
Frankenstein is literally pieces of different things just added together. That's Frankenstein.
It is,
That's
yeah.
how it was created. And she's like, bun in the oven. I'm like, this is Frankenstein.
No, because when you said C-section, I'm just thinking. You know,
I'm
you
just
take the
thinking
bun-
about
Aw.
like, well, you're thinking that. You're thinking. I'm thinking about what else can you transplant into the body?
Pretty
You
much.
can do-
Like, can you do a vagina transplant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's you're
Well,
sort
your
of getting.
vagina is not the kind of like on the outside, anyways. It's just the canal that's a bit different.
But you could add to it, like you can get a
That's it. Like
vaginal
features.
rejuvenation. Yeah,
Like
vaginal
features.
Yeah, you
rejuvenation.
can get features. Yeah, you can actually
Yeah.
get features.
Give me a fat.
There's even some girls like medically,
Give me.
if in certain cultures where they're not supposed to have sex before marriage, they
Make
get
my
their
G-spot
hymens
easier
attached.
to find.
Circumcised. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's yeah. It's like it's a female circumcision, but it's not like it's painful, isn't it?
Oh no, the female circumcision is different from getting your hymen reattached. But the female circumcision, they literally just close the hole of your vagina and then leave you with like, it's really bad. In certain countries, it's actually part of their culture. But it's like whenever they're doing it, they're also not doing it quite clean as well. So it ends up leaving a lot of women with like scar tissue, and they're traumatized for their
And
lives.
they can't. It's painful.
It's
Like because
so
you're only
painful.
it's done so you're literally only having sex for childbirth.
Literally.
It's not for pleasure.
And then when it then happens, it
It's
hurts.
It's very aggravating.
Yeah, and-
Whereas male circumcision is for cleanliness.
the skin just takes out my back.
Cleanliness. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mom actually brought it up. Well, me and my mom, sometimes we're not good people. But my brother was there, and mind you, he's a grown man now. We're like, oh yeah, remember the day you got circumcised? And he was like, I'm circumcised.
He doesn't know what the difference is. Bless
Because
him. Bless. He's like, what? You put me
What
through that?
happened? What happened?
Bro,
And, like,
but
we were just talking
even the
about
way Nigerians do that to their kids, like, it's crazy.
You know you can't get circumcised in Ireland.
Well, no.
Oh,
trust
well,
me.
you actually can.
You
There's a place in
can.
Drogheda.
just not very legally.
Yeah.
You
Put the
couldn't get
location
it
in
done.
the- I'm
But
joking.
apparently there was someone who got sued for that
I saw that.
recently. Yeah, for it's
Doing
'cause
illegal
babies-
circumcisions.
Babies got. I don't know if it's the
I
baby
thought
died or was
circumcision
baby
was
hurt.
a Catholic thing, no?
No.
Because
It's
like
more
it's
of a
part of like
culture
health.
thing.
It's a culture thing. It's
'Cause I'll
not
tell you
very
now,
big in this country.
A
in
lot of
Ireland.
Caucasians ain't.
Yeah.
Oh, how you know about that?
Though.
Jewish.
Is it Jewish?
It's not Islamic as well.
Why were you looking at me?
It's Jewish, Islamic. It's
yeah.
it's religion's
It's
culture.
more culture.
Yeah, it's more culture.
because
Yeah.
I think it depends to the culture.
I definitely agree with the circumcisions though. I just, obviously the
For
process is
male.
quite, yeah. For male definitely. Sorry, I did. You know, for male. But yeah, back to. I forgot what was linking it, but anyways, 7 billionaires are currently building their own cities. Did you guys see that?
I'm still far away from Elon Musk's anyways.
See, yeah, his one is in Mars, so his one is a bit of a trek.
Good. I hope he goes there. I hope
my
he takes the
gosh.
first trip and stays there.
Star Trek. Anyways, did I work that line?
Star Trek.
I don't watch that. I don't watch
What did you
mutants.
see what I said? The
I
word
got what you meant.
I'm a rapper, bro.
I don't get it.
She's because she was saying he's going to Mars. Star
Trek,
Trek.
Star
So he's
Trek,
trekking
Star
to,
Wars.
you know.
Space, aliens,
I
stars.
don't watch mutant shows.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, he's building. So since you don't like Elon Musk like that, he's doing his own thing. Then Bill Gates is building a city called Belmont.
I live there.
Belmont.
Yeah, it's a high-tech city in Arizona designed to integrate smart infrastructure, autonomous vehicles, cutting-edge digital networks from the ground up. Planned
That's
for
the Microsoft guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I live there, because technology would be bombed there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
Peter Thiel, seasteading, like it's just basically a city on the sea, the ocean utopia.
No thanks. I can't swim.
Seasick, bro.
Sick is crazy.
You got one tsunami,
But this one-
it's
Yeah,
gone,
bro.
But
That's
this
what
one-
I was thinking. One tsunami in America as well.
true.
Yeah,
Bro,
crazy.
wipe
I was
out.
thinking that as well.
Earthquake?
However, this
Wipe out.
but this one is free from government regulation and built on radical self-governance.
Oh, so the purge.
Okay.
Babe, I'm living in a church that's going to be locked with an underground cellar.
He's trusting people to go on good vibes. He's saying,
Crazy.
you guys can come on
So
good
all
vibes.
the
All it
serial
takes
killers.
is one redneck to enter that place and it's
Shit.
over for black people.
Yeah.
They're killing you one by one in your sleep.
True. Then Mohammed bin Salman, which is my favorite one actually, the line. Have you heard of it? The one in the Sahara Desert. It's like it looks like this. It looks like what? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You had the line.
Wait, can you just say the name again? Mohammed bin Salman. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard something totally
Yeah.
different. I was scared for a second.
So he's building the
That's
line.
crazy.
What?
I got it. Moving on.
I don't know why my brain thought of Osama bin
Anyways.
Laden.
Oh, why'd you have to say it?
I was so scared.
So good. Why you laughing, bro?
I was
Why
like,
you
isn't that
laughing,
man
bro?
not dead?
Bro
I was like,
said,
"Not
wait
dead."
a damn minute.
I said, what? I literally had to be like, what? Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
He rich. I was watching a party that he threw one time, and he basically he flew with a bunch of it was given Epstein Island, but I think without the Epstein. He literally flew a bunch of celebrities to have a party on this massive island, and people weren't allowed to know the location, and he came and picked them up. And then even with the people who were working at it, there was no phones allowed. Everybody's phones were dropped before you got in. So that's why I said it was given Epstein without the Epstein.
Pizzagate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here's one, the line, a 170 kilometer long, 200-meter wide smart city stretching through the desert with no cars, no streets, and zero carbon emissions. Part of a 500 billion NEOM project, the line is designed to house 9 million residents.
But how are people getting anywhere if there's no cars?
What the?
They'll fly there.
They fly.
But then that's not zero emission because you still need fuel.
So
for
you have to
planes.
walk. So basically,
You have to walk.
For
everywhere.
punishment, you're walking up and down.
Sand surf, bro.
Sounds. Shoo.
Yeah. And then obviously Mark Cuban, Mustang, bought an entire Mustang, Texas, 77-acre dot on the map with a population under 30 for a reported 2 million. But yeah, he's creating his own city. There's actually a lot of billionaires creating their own stuff.
This is given this TV show that I told you guys to watch. I think it's called Diversity. That's literally, they created an underground bunker. So something wasn't safe and in the world anymore. or something was going to happen. So this woman basically created a whole underground bunker. They had a president and everything that people needed to survive. I think it was something like 3,000 people all got to move down. There was no animals. The sunlight was even fake. It was all like radiated technology. Like, it was crazy. So this is what it's given. Y'all need to watch Diversity after this. Like, it's one of the best shows that's come out in a long time.
I'll watch it.
It's
But
really good. It's on Disney Channel Plus. Y'all need my login. I got y'all.
it's given
I mean,
like
she allegedly.
it's given like the world is starting over again, and we're like we're
That's
talking
literally
hierarchy.
When you hear the billionaires are doing stuff like that,
They know,
like
I
they know something we
you
don't know. Literally,
I know something that you
they know something we don't. Why are they building bunker cities?
They could be bored.
I'm freaking out right now.
Just deep it. Why are they building bunker cities?
I
They
don't
don't
want-
Why is
bunker
this world not
cities.
good enough? That's a bunker city. That line, that's a bunker city.
Yeah, you can just put something over the top.
The
that's
one with the
closed off.
ocean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a bubble around it to actually keep you from the ocean so you don't die whenever there's a tsunami or hurricane.
Okay, which land are you living on the most?
Get me to Bill Gates.
Yeah, Bill
one.
Gates. Yeah,
He's in Arizona though. That's like down the road. Like
That's
Yeah,
still but
Mustang.
it's-
If
at
it
least
wasn't in
that's
Texas,
still on Earth.
I think it's either between the line. I just trust the. Is he Arab?
Yeah,
I
he's
just,
Arab.
There's something about them that I trust.
He's very, very wealthy. He's
There's something about
very
him.
wealthy.
to be honest, anyone take me.
Yeah. I think he's got 3 wives, or is it 2 or 3 wives? But
yeah,
he takes
standard.
very good care of them.
Why you gotta say
Standard.
that? So I have a question for you guys, right?
Yes, baby. go.
Unhinged neurodivergent hacks. Like, but like not setting an alarm, but like can help you with life and get things done.
So I think I saw this on TikTok. I sent it to one of my friends.
Yeah.
What was it? The unhinged. It was.
I have a couple here.
I do this so much, inviting people over, so you have to panic clean.
Right.
That is so funny.
That's
I hear
literally me.
Nah, I avoid it. Let me live in my mess.
I think I wasn't reading my Bible as much. So I put my Bible right beside my bed. Like right there. Like my head is here and my Bible is just there, like in the thing. Yeah. There was another one. Like imagining the people I hate doing better than me, so I just do things out of spite.
Oh, that's me. 100%. That's a petty me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
have
But I think the
other ones.
levels of hate have to be really deep for it to actually work.
That's a
on
good
me.
one though.
That's a really good one.
I don't mind that one. Why isn't? Yeah, I found
Yeah,
it.
just so I can get to say, huh.
I watched Hoarders whenever my place is messy because the show makes me feel guilty and gives me motivation to do something about it.
See,
No,
it
those
would
people
give
are
me the
disgusting.
opposite.
Yeah.
I said maybe I'm not that bad.
Maybe a little bit. No, like
That show is disgusting.
you ever
Yeah.
see them that show back in the days where like and this one was eating baby powder.
Oh yeah, my addictive.
Yeah, the weird
my-
addictions.
I'm not even that bad.
There was one person who was addicted to being stung by bees.
Yeah, or they were loving their like they were in a relationship with their car.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that one.
saw that
Crazy,
one too.
bro.
Yeah, I'm not that
The
bad.
bee one is horrible because the bees die once you sting them. So you were just wiping out populations of bees.
I know, and we need bees.
We need bees.
No, I'm addicted to playing. No, wait, no. Telling God He can strike me down when I stand if I don't get a task done in this amount of time.
Oh yeah, because we don't play about God. That's a good one.
How about telling yourself?
But you know how
also-
many? That one's equivalent to like every single time where your period's there, you're like, God please, but people still do it.
Yeah. To be honest, like I was of the opinion that like you couldn't get pregnant on your period, but there was this one time where
You can
like-
get pregnant at any time.
Anytime.
okay, I know, but there was this one time where my period came. Let's say my period ended on the 7th. I started ovulating on the 9th.
Crazy, bro.
That's a crazy ass cycle. I
Would've
don't want
been
it.
an auntie.
I would have tripped you down the stairs.
It's the
I would have tripped you down the stairs.
Allegedly. Another one. How about telling yourself that if you don't finish what you're doing within the next hour, somebody's gonna kill you? I kind of
No,
like that thrill, you know.
no, I don't play about my life.
that one's making me
Do you guys have
That
personal
one's
ones?
scary.
the panic one.
You do the what do you do?
Inviting people over so
Over.
she has to clean.
Panic clean.
Oh, I love
So I think-
panic cleaning.
No.
I think like I saw one that's like after I've done all my stuff using like the opportunity to FaceTime my friends as an reward. Yeah, I'm trying to think of another one.
I just live by my rules, man. I'm trying to think, what is it that I do? I don't think I do any of these things.
Or like, okay, asking men you don't like for money.
I don't do that.
This is, well,
I don't do that.
like if let's say for example, if he's trying to like move to you or whatever, and if you want him to leave you alone, ask him for money.
I don't do that.
It's just like not like you don't do. I've never done it actually. I don't really like asking men for shit. Like men I don't like for things because they will think I now owe them. But like
that's exactly why I don't even want. I'd rather be hit by a bus.
But yeah, obviously, if no, like I don't.
Because
No, I think the thing is that like more times than not, he's less likely gonna give you that money because it's just kind of a tactic to push him away.
I just stop responding.
First, I do too. But anyways, someone said I saw someone say they might as well have a thought. They have the might as well thought process, and it works. So sweeping the stairs, might as well sweep the kitchen. Putting the fork in the dishwasher, might as well put the dirty dishes in there.
I like that one. I don't think I've applied to like any of these. I get these little sporadic things though. So like all of a sudden I'll be like in a cleaning mood and I'll clean everything inside, like everything inside.
I usually start cleaning when I have something else to do.
No, but the problem with me is that I'm doing different things all at the same time. I'm never really ever focused on one thing. So I'll start cleaning and then it'll be like, oh shit, I have to edit. I'll drop the cleaning. I'm editing.
I do that.
And then so it's like things just end up getting done eventually. But like nothing will ever chase me to do that in a rush.
Someone said that. Oh, sorry.
No. I was gonna say, touching on the cleaning. My baby turned around to me yesterday, not yesterday, on the weekend after I cleaned the house. Like I started and I finished that day, and he was like, "Wow, that's the first time you've started and finished something that you said you were gonna do." I was like, I know.
It's because you had the time though.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I had time.
Having
bro.
the time is different. Like when you don't have to do things when you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Then you're able to start things in one go and finish it.
Yeah.
But I do start. I don't apply the might as well, but I sort of think about think about my future, like myself in the morning. So it's like I'd be like, okay, I could leave the dishes in the sink, but I'll thank myself in the morning if I do it now.
I do it now. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I do that with chicken wings in the air fryer. So let's say, for example, I put the chickens in the air fryer, put on a timer, and go do a lot of stuff. Then I'll sit down, I'll be so tired. I'll be like, I have chicken wings in the air fryer. And I'll go downstairs and be like,
that's
it's
a nice surprise.
Yeah. I do that
I
with
do
money. I leave money everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
the
leave money.
$200 that I got in when I went to is in Malaga in February, it's still in my wallet.
That's
Every time
what
I
I'm
open it, I was like, oh, I'm 200 quid richer.
No, I literally hide it in places. Like I
Yeah.
hide it, and then like I check my jeans pocket or something. I'll be like, oh my god, yeah, and it's like the best thing ever. Or
It's
like
so crazy.
if I'm
It's
like,
like a reward.
if I can't find money or if I need money real quick, I'll just remember it. But it's like I forget about it until it's necessary.
Yeah. No, that's good.
That's an
So I
unhinged
think-
hack, yeah.
what did someone said, I can't remember now. Well, I'm trying to think of anything else I do. I don't know, like, I'm kind of weird. I spray my bed with perfume. So
I spray me in perfume before going into bed. But like I hear it's the same thing.
It's something to like motivate me. Like
And
a
yeah,
treat.
guys, I'm now a babe that moisturizes. I think using Nala Baby has converted me.
So you want moisturizing before?
You know, we had this conversation. I was saying sometimes
No,
it used to feel
but
like a chore.
the listeners didn't have this conversation.
No, we said it in an episode before.
Do you remember this?
Remember I had a conversation where we were talking about, I was saying that I find moisturizing a chore, and you guys were
because
saying,
she's long.
you were saying that like do it before bed and do the oils. She started doing that
Some
thanks
days
to
when
Nala
they-
Baby cream,
Yeah.
and now I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah. When you like,
Dirty.
yeah.
I love it. And then I spray myself with perfume because that smells like vanilla. And then I'll spray myself with
You
something
spray
nice
yourself with perfume.
before going to bed, and I just feel like I smell nice.
Really?
Yeah, and I love it. It's like soothing. I don't know. I love it.
I don't know if I can hop on that wave.
Yeah, I saw someone do it one time. I was like, let me try this shit. And I was like, yeah.
I love it.
Okay, I'll try it.
But see, like,
It's so
recently,
nice.
I just keep getting this you smell nice compliment all the time. And sometimes it's like, I don't think I smell that nice. But, like, even when we were going back to the airport, like in Nige on Monday, I was literally wearing the top that I flew in. And that's what I just chucked on because it's like, I came up in like a tracksuit. So I was like, I'll go home in a tracksuit because it'll be
100%.
cold. I was literally wearing the same top and I was in the pharmacy and this girl walked by and she was like, you smell so good. I was like, I traveled like 24 hours in this and I still smell good.
What
I
do
was
you
like,
get it?
damn.
What's your perfume?
My perfume collection, Dubai. Oud, all the
I
beauty.
got
I don't use
Dubai
anything expensive.
air freshener. And bro,
Air freshener.
it's a game changer.
Yeah, no, girl, you have me sold.
Oh,
I'm
so
sold.
good. I don't know where one of the girls got it from me, but if I find out where, I'll let you know.
Yeah, all the Dubai perfumes. That Dubai shop, they now have it in Liffey Valley, but the bigger one is in Jervis. Like those perfumes, like I think there's a combination that I use. So one of the girls actually created her own perfume in Nigeria. She sells it like 55 euro per bottle, but it's like 80% oil, so it lasts really, really long. So I'll just put like one squirt on myself. And then the other Dubai perfume, I got that thing for like 20 quid. And every time I'm in work, people tell me I walk by, they're smelling me from miles away.
That's
and I'm
what
like,
you want, bro.
I love it.
Thank you.
One more thing before we go into blind ranking.
Oh,
Nowadays, yeah, maybe I'm the problem, but I feel like I need to see to hear properly.
Your turn. But yeah, 100%.
Like with subtitles and everything. Like I feel like FaceTime should have subtitles.
Oh, that's a game changer.
Bro, like please. Like I'm trying to hear you, but because there's no subtitles, I can't. That's why I always go around when I'm on the phone, automatically speaker. Like a Jamaican. Like I'm just like this all the time.
I need to, like, if I'm watching something.
Subtitles.
Yeah. But sometimes I just watch subtitles. I don't listen to sound.
I'm
like
the
on
complete-
TikTok and
Yeah.
stuff. It's gonna be ass.
Yeah, with TikTok, I love that. But I'm the complete opposite. Like, I don't really watch things, I listen. So, like, I'll know what's going on in the show from not looking at it on the show. Like, I'll hear and know exactly what's going on. Which, sometimes it's like, if something dramatic then happens on the screen, I don't know what's going on because I'm literally not looking at it.
Yeah.
But I can tell the storyline because I've listened to the whole thing. I'm complete opposite. But it goes back to me doing 500 things at a time.
Yeah.
I'm not being able to sit down in one spot, so I'm not watching it. That's why I'm listening.
I've been trying to use all my senses. So I'll have something in my ears, right? But then I'm watching something, but like it's the sound is off, so I have to put subtitles on. So there's hearing, seeing, smelling, what other, and then talking.
Taste.
Taste, yeah, no, but like the verbal ones. Seeing,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So then I'll be also talking at the same time, just
How are
overstimulating
you?
myself.
I was gonna say,
I
how
know.
are you retaining any information?
I won't lie.
stressed.
I won't lie. Like I haven't really been retaining much information of recent, but just because I don't have to. Do you get me? But the most important things, I write it down.
Yeah, I've started writing everything down. My notes is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I need to
have to
clear
write
them.
stuff down, yeah. Just to like
boards are-
remind myself, like, this is what we
The
need,
boards?
X, Y, Z.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, where are the boards?
The board's there.
I think they're on that side over there. Please, I beg you.
What?
Yay, blind
Nervous.
ranking.
I think I'm getting sick.
You're getting sick?
Everyone is catching something at the moment. I've been hearing so many people are falling sick. Oh, baby girl.
Yeah, no, my youth started crash.
Crash, so she's bringing stuff home all the time.
Yeah.
But you know what? She's building a strong immune system.
Yeah.
Well,
It
what
sucks
about
now.
mine?
It sucks now.
What's
but-
going on with me, bro?
Them kids be carrying some new stuff.
I'll make you some spicy to help.
Oh, look.
Because there's nothing in my fridge at the moment. So,
Yeah, you literally you guys got back recently.
yeah. But it's like I'm trying to like ever since I've come back from Nigeria, I was like I let go of the old hair. I'm trying to get fit because you know what I used to sometimes use as an excuse to not go to the gym. I have a wig on. I don't want to melt this off. If I've glued down this wig, I'm not going to the gym to go sweat this wig off. Now I've got no wig.
Yeah, 100%. And supposedly on that, I saw a TikTok the other day of Gymshark have a headband that's specifically for
That was
for.
Do you know Whitney from Love Island? That was her line that she brought out. So that was
Really?
what she was the brand ambassador for the wig band.
That
But
thing-
it was sold out like instantaneously. It was so hard to get your hand on it unless you wanted like a crazy color, like a hot pink. Like majority of people wanted black.
Yeah,
It was
If you
sold
put,
out
if you
so
put
quickly.
a satin scarf on, that should be grand.
No, I sweat like on my forehead. That's where I sweat.
Yeah, but
So
you need
it's
the
like-
pressure because you can get a satin scarf, but you have to wait for it to
needs to-
completely
yeah.
dry out.
See, like even in Nige, you were able to keep on your your hair for majority of it. Do you not see the way mine was slipping and sliding?
Yeah. No, mine. Yeah, true.
And I had a closure. It wasn't even a frontal.
Yeah,
If it was a frontal, that shit would have been on the floor.
You was a bit sweaty still.
Yeah, like I sweat specifically on my forehead. So
Yeah.
I was like,
You need, not saying that you need it because you definitely don't, but you Botox that helps with that.
I've heard.
Sweating on the head.
Botox helps you stop sweating.
to stop sweating. Yeah, but it's like just because I don't want to say I'm a naturalist because I'm not really a naturalist, but I don't know. I'm just so against like just for me. But you know what?
Research.
I don't have the wrinkles yet. I might change my mind in like 10 years.
I will half crack, so I gotta
What half crack?
half crack. You know, black don't crack.
Oh yeah.
I will half
You say
crack.
Half crack is
I will
crazy.
half crack, so
No, you won't.
I will.
I don't think so.
Trust, I know. It's my genes.
Oh, no. All right, blind
I'm
ranking.
screaming.
First one, and I'm gonna do you guys real dirty for this.
How many is there?
What
I
was
think
blind
there's 11.
ranking?
11. Okay.
Yeah. TV shows.
Oh my god.
Oh, TV
Demi,
shows.
I love this.
All right, number one.
There's 11.
We
you
can't
said,
talk
yeah?
about it. We'll talk about it after.
Okay. Okay.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my god. And you know I'm a TV show fanatic, so this is gonna be really
Yeah,
hard
you
to
can put G
personal
and
for
A,
me.
and then Vampire Diaries.
Oh
You said 11, is it?
yeah.
How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh.
Right. Flipping Suits. Stranger Things. Jane the Virgin.
Oh. Why am I saying that?
Guys, I can't wait to talk about these after. Oh my gosh. Desperate Housewives.
I've watched every single one of these shows.
That's so good. I haven't watched much of them, to be honest, but like I can, from the hype, from snippets, that's what I'm making my judgment on. Devious Maids.
Oh,
That was a good. I can't talk about it.
It was.
Right. Gossip Girl. Top Boy. Oh no, I think I. And then You. That should be the last one.
Oh, so there's only 10.
Yeah. Oh, there's only 10?
Yeah.
No, wait, 1, 2.
Oh wait, no, Devious Housemates. Sorry.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, it's the last
Well,
one.
I'm not impressed with my blind ranking.
I'm not impressed either.
I'm not impressed with that blind ranking. Listen, yeah. But to be
Wait,
honest, I haven't seen a few of them.
What ones haven't you seen?
I've watched every single one of them.
I haven't watched Vampire Diaries,
First, me neither.
Suits,
Me neither.
I've
Stranger
watched
Things.
that. I've
Me
watched
neither.
that.
Jane
I haven't
the
finished
Virgin.
them. I've watched that.
You'd love Jane the Virgin.
You'd love it.
You'd love
It's,
it.
Where-
it's not
Where
dark.
can you find it?
Netflix.
Is it on Netflix? I think
No, it's not on
took it down.
Netflix.
Let me
It's
check
Should I
it.
take it off?
I think they
I
took
tried
it
to
off.
watch it the other time.
I'm the queen of subscriptions. Let me check what I have subscription.
Yeah, like you love that show.
That's
like
what
I
I was
tell of it,
thinking,
like
bro.
it's so good. But yeah, me and you probably haven't watched the same things except Jane the
Devious
Virgin.
Maids.
Oh, you'd love that one.
Really?
They cut it off this
If
show.
Devious Maids. If you liked Desperate Housewives, it's like the Spanish version of that, like a
So
telenovela of
good.
it. It's
yeah,
really
I love
good.
a telenovela for real. Like
I love telenovelas as well. They need to start
Yeah.
creating more English telenovelas.
literally, but
Very good.
Yeah, so right, Grey's Anatomy was the first one. What was that number for you guys?
Number 1, bro.
2.
Okay, it was 6 for me. It's the same thing over again. Do you know
We
what I mean?
can't listen. It's not the same thing. The
you know I'm
storylines
still
are
watching
so
it?
intertwined. I am rewatching it, watching it. At
Do you know the new season's out?
I know.
I'm on the new season. The new season's not as interesting as the older ones, but I've rewatched.
It is.
I can't even count how many times I've rewatched.
He's like, you're wrong.
But you know what? My life has been so traumatic. I can't watch it at the moment. Do you get me? Yeah, that's how I know.
Understandable.
That's how I knew I was in the
The way we
trenches,
said-
bro.
Moving on.
I was in the
We're like,
trenches.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries.
1.
11.
11. I didn't like
Baby
but
girl,
originals,
you know, why didn't you put the originals in this?
because
That would have fucked with my mind.
I didn't know if you
The Vampire
watched
Diaries, you're a
originals.
lover girl. You love Vampire Diaries.
I just feel like that shit was stupid
Do you remember-
sometimes.
Do you remember the thing that I was saying about the hype with music with Eric.
Yeah.
Same thing with Vampire Diaries.
So
That's why I liked original.
So, see now, I'm a TV fanatic. Like the whole time I was in college, there were certain TV shows where I would get up early to watch the next episode, or like I'd stay up late at night. Because in America, they'd watch it at like 2 in the morning.
yeah,
here
like
in-
Power.
So like I'd stay up to like 3 a.m. to watch
Power.
it.
Next one, we reload it. again.
Vampire Diaries was one. How to Get Away with Murder was another one.
Yeah, that one was.
Top Boy, I binged watched Top Boy all through. But Vampire Diaries, yeah. And by the time the originals kicked in, I actually didn't watch the originals because of the hype thing that you were saying, because everyone was talking about it.
Really?
Yeah,
I
so
thought I was doing
no,
that.
I finished it.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it when everyone was hyping it. I waited a while
Wow.
and then I literally watched it all in like a week.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I also cannot stand when I have to wait a week for an episode.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
But
Can't do
definitely, since you're a lover girl, I think you love it because there's a whole big thing in Vampire Diaries. Are you team Stefan or are you team Elena? Who loved her more?
Okay, I'm gonna have to try. I'll check it out.
And they were brothers.
Have you guys watched Queen of the South?
No.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
Queen of the South
Yeah.
production.
We're
My
getting
whole-
thumbs up from
No.
production. Thumbs up from
At Christmas
production.
time, my whole entire family, we sat in a room for 3 days watching that. Every
so
day, we woke up, had breakfast, and we all sat in that couch,
Cabron.
watched it season by
Cabron.
season.
That's so good.
It is
Cabron.
unreal.
Me and my babes, I just go, can you pass the remote?
It is
Cabra.
so good.
Yeah.
So
Why are you
good.
tearing up, bro? Are you okay?
I love it.
I love it.
This is my favorite planner. I can't tell it.
That's
I
so
love
good.
TV shows.
No, we'll do a part 2 because there's still a lot of TV shows that
Yeah.
I love. See, I kept the superhero shows out of this.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't
Yeah, I
know.
didn't really watch them.
Yeah, because I know you guys don't be on that, but we're gonna have it in
It's
the next
okay.
one
We
along
can
with.
do it. We can still do
along
it.
with some other
Do you know
ones.
what you should do? You
No
should do
problem.
Marvel and stuff like that. The movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I forgot.
We can do it. No, we can do it. I'll know. I get the gist.
Yeah. Because I haven't
then-
watched all of them either. So it's
Right.
like, you're bad, I'm semi, she's good when
Right.
it comes
So
to
How to
Marvel.
Get Away with Murder was number 2 for me.
3.
4.
How to Get Away with Murder. It's
You
only because
started
I had Vampire Diaries and Grey's
You
Anatomy.
started strong, so I
You
didn't
started
want
very strong.
Yeah, you said Grey's Anatomy. I said
How to
say
Get Away
no
with
more.
Murder.
Yeah.
Season 1.
Yeah.
The ending of it, finale, chokehold.
Yeah.
Annalise Keaton, bad B.
Yeah, like she ate, man.
The baddest B.
ate down.
I might actually go back and rewatch that because I don't remember how it ended. Because it's
Yeah,
been
it
that
kind of
long.
got a bit
I
long
would
at the
say.
end for me.
Do you
to
know
be
which
honest.
one
bit
you
long.
missed? Scandal.
Yeah.
Like, guys, there's gonna be a part 2.
Have you watched Scandal?
Yeah.
Do you know what we need to do? Yeah, we'll reload it with just Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah, because she has Bridgerton as well. She
Yeah.
has so many.
No, guys, like there's so
Shows.
many shows like that. Like you
How
know
to
what I
Get
mean?
Away with Murder. That was one. Yeah,
I just
did
kind
not
of put
see.
down
that
what
in a
what came to
chokehold.
mind.
No, these
So
are
obviously the
good.
listeners as well can actually relate. Guys, let us know if we're wrong. If you think our blind ranking is not good, and all that stuff there. Right. Suits
10.
7.
8. Yeah, it's the same thing.
I didn't finish it. That's why I put it.
The
7.
concept of the show is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's after Rachel left. It just.
Is that
Yeah.
Meghan
Meghan Markle, when she left, I never watched it again because even the storyline of the season where she left just didn't really hit that much. But the beginning of it was really good.
Yeah. I know. I
Really,
need to
really
watch
good.
it. It's one of those things that I've never got hooked on it. I've tried to watch it a couple of times and I
Yeah.
haven't followed it through. But I'd
You
say
need
if I
to follow it through
Yeah.
to understand. Like if you miss an episode, you'd be lost.
Yeah.
Alright, Stranger Things
9.
I had that as an 8.
as a 9. Yeah.
Is that
I
the-
didn't finish that.
It was too devilish for me.
Millie
so.
Bobby Brown. I didn't watch. I think I watched the first 2 seasons. The first season was really good. The second season was all right. I think by the time I got to the 3rd season and they brought in Russians, I was like, where the fuck did the Russians come from?
Where the fuck get the Russians?
They went from battling aliens to Russians. Like,
crazy.
it was really confusing. So I never finished that season.
Jane the Virgin.
No, but I will. I want to
4.
watch it.
10 out of
8.
10. Like, listen.
No, you
I was
would
actually.
love Jane the
I
Virgin.
think I would, yeah. But I
Yeah.
can't find it.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
It
at
was
one
on
point.
Netflix. It
I
was
think I
so
was watching
good.
it on them sites
Even
still.
men were watching Jane the Virgin. I remember there was a couple of the guys in college who were like constantly tweeting about it, being like, "Oh, next episode is out. Can't wait to watch it." It
Yeah.
was such.
I think Jane the Virgin is.
It's a really good
Yeah.
show.
Okay, I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Really, and I loved the way it ended.
Yeah.
I loved Jane the
It's so
Virgin.
good, so
It is
good.
really, really good.
Like, I cried. It was such a. Anyways,
Grey's Anatomy is the only TV show that's made me cry.
From Jane the Virgin, I was scared that someone would artificially inseminate me.
Yeah, I didn't realize, and that happens. It
Yeah.
happened. Well, not
AI
artificially
for
inseminate, but switching babies and
Is that the
stuff
word?
like implants,
Yeah.
implanting the wrong IVF. It happens.
That actually
sometimes.
happens a
It
lot.
does happen a lot.
But think about it back in the day. You know the way when you go to when you give birth, yeah, They have an ankle monitor on the kids now.
Really?
Yeah,
They have to,
time.
because
Yeah,
so
'cause
good.
they're
the amount
scared
of
switching
babies
wrists.
who get switched by mistake. Like, if
birth,
you
yeah.
have a nurse that's been on shift for God knows how many hours,
Get tired
all
of stuff.
babies are scrunched up when they're born.
they
So
have
you're
this.
not
They
gonna
have
know.
a proper ankle monitor, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
crazy.
I'm with that stuff. Desperate Housewives.
Oh,
5.
I put 5, but I
Yeah,
think
5 as
I
well.
should have gone up because I did love that.
I loved it. I rewatched that last year as well. I
might
loved
watch
It's
it.
a good
again.
show. It's a good,
Very, very good show.
Devious Maids.
That was 7.
Devious
Didn't watch
Maids,
it.
that was 6 for me.
So good.
I
Didn't
love that
watch
as
it.
well.
Gossip Girl.
Put it at
10.
6.
7. Yeah.
It got
Finished
jarring.
it, but it got dragged for
First
so
of all,
long.
and Gossip Girl, I still don't buy it.
I think I liked 91210 or something.
I love
90210.
90210.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like it was the
90210.
same thing like in
Beverly Hills, those kids.
Yeah.
That was really good. 90210, I think it was on Netflix as well.
Wait, is it 90210 or is there another one that's like it? It has the OC.
I haven't watched the OC.
That
But
was-
90210
it
was
like
pretty
that
good.
last-
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does Netflix still have 90210?
Probably not.
No, they're taking all the good
rats.
shows away.
And they take them away and then put them back.
Right. I think it's like probably a contract thing.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls, I love that.
Never watched them.
It was guys, it's a very sweet watch.
Now next
You'd
time
like
we'll have different segments.
It's very nostalgic. Like a couple of girls that we work with, the grads, they just came across it as of recent and they love it. Like it's a nice watch. Like it's it's an easy watch.
Top Boy.
Top Boy is
3.
breaking my heart because I would have popped that in my top 5,
It's
but I
actually
have
my
it down
number
as
1.
9.
It's actually my number 1, but I think
You knew it was coming.
no, even like I just literally like I put down the list of stuff, but like I
Top
didn't
Boy?
really.
Yeah.
Except I'm still very
3.
disappointed with the ending, and I'm still pissed off that we don't know who shot him.
I didn't watch the last season of Top Boy. I like the
It was really
old
good.
Top Boy. Does that make sense? I like
The Somerville one. No, I liked this one. The last season was still pretty good. It was just the finale that everyone was shook with.
Okay, I need to
Yeah.
catch up.
I think my number 1 it's like my number 1. I don't think it's on this list, but like I just put Top Boy.
What's your number 1 in real life?
That's a good question.
I don't have a number
think
1
there
TV
was a
show because
season
I'm
Grey's
where,
small.
Anatomy.
Where like I was watching Spanish telenovelas, then I was on anime, like not like superhero anime, not the stuff that y'all be watching, like the Spider-Man cartoons and stuff. Like I loved that.
That's banging.
The superhero. Anyways, I'm not gonna. I'll start blushing. But last one, you.
2.
My last one, I put it down as 11, but I lied to you.
I did like it. I don't know if
It's
it
coming back
deserved
soon.
It didn't. Oh, did it?
New season's coming back very, very soon. I think.
Yeah. It's on Netflix. Yeah, that's
It
why I
didn't
put it.
deserve the 2 spot.
Mm.
But look, I'm here for it.
What did you want 2 to be?
How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
Yeah, it would have been.
I think
would've been that. And then it would have
start
been Desperate
rewatching How
Housewives.
to Get Away with Murder.
It's really, really
I only
good.
rewatched it recently.
Yeah, I
Like
can't
last
remember
year.
how it ended, so that's a sign that it's time for me to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scandal. Yeah,
that one.
I love Scandal. That show just played with my emotions up and down. But I loved the way that ended.
Grant Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
You dirty dog.
yeah. Grey's Anatomy broke my heart too many times for it to be my number 1. But I still watch it. I'm too loyal to it.
They said that there's actually like a therapist like did a study of like people that like love Grey's Anatomy. Like there's actually something
Like
wrong
we're
with them.
psychopaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like because it's sort of like you are putting yourself through emotional turmoil so much. Like you're looking for like sadness.
Something to feel.
Yeah, like
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's
spoiler alert.
It's how you release your emotions.
somebody, I'm not going to say the name of who it is, just in case people do want to go and watch it. But there was a doctor who basically died from what he does for a living. So like, let's say he was like a heart surgeon. So imagine dying from a heart attack, and you were a heart surgeon. So yeah, this doctor went in, and something happened to him, and he wasn't able to communicate what was going on, but he was able to figure out that they were fucking up. So it's like the point where I cried was where he was like, they had like a chance to do the thing that would save him, and he was like, do it, and they didn't do it, and he was just like,
broke my heart.
he was like, that's it, I'm dead.
I actually nearly
I cried. Oh my god,
I nearly had to go to therapy over that episode.
it was so sad.
I was like 13 watching that episode. My mom literally turned around to me and was like, I don't know if you should keep watching this.
It was
That's
so
how bad I
sad.
cried, bro.
Rose was actually
I'm
crying.
like, he was saving a kid. Oh, bro.
that broke my heart. Anyway, sorry. You know, the ones that I've cried about is like the movies about like the rom-coms, because like people were experiencing love I didn't even fathom that I knew I wanted.
Yeah, and even this was another reason why it was so sad, because when his wife came in and she kind of like figured out what was going on, it was like the shock of it. Like she just knew she had to get on with things because she had all the kids and everything. And then the doctor that didn't save her husband ended up joining their practice. So the people who killed her husband, she ends up working with them.
Goes, what was the thing? You do not get to quit. You do not get to quit. You're gonna remember this for the rest of your life. Yeah. You move on with it and you never make that mistake again.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy. That was some powerful words.
But the thing that was sad about it was that it wasn't really her fault, because she wanted to do it, but it was the other doctor who told her, no, you don't have time. But she should have stuck to her gut.
Stuck to her, because she knew she was right.
Yeah, but she was so right.
That one movie that made me bawl, like, guys, bawl buckets, was the movie about the guy who was disabled. And this woman that had the striped tights, striped socks. I remember. She wanted to go. She was hired to take care of him.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Me and you. Yeah.
And she was the girl from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Her.
Yeah. Me.
That because what do you mean you decided to do S without telling me?
Yeah.
Because you felt like I deserved more. No, I deserved you.
Yeah.
I deserved. That's what I wanted.
The stars.
Love
under
and other
eyes.
drugs as well.
Stars under their eyes.
I don't know if I've watched that. I possibly have. What is it called?
You have watched it. I know you have.
What's it called?
Stars under their eyes, is it?
I think.
Is that the one where the kids
stars.
have cancer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched that. That was really good.
Like, it's just kind of like the love that, because obviously I'm a lover girl, right? The love they were like.
I've never cried for any of those ones. I do feel very sad though.
No, I bawled.
The last song.
I don't know about the last song.
Oh, that
See, the fact that I even have to look up these things is telling me.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I don't remember how it ended, but I remembered it being a really good movie.
No, like I just cried. Like, and obviously, like, that's why like I stay away from stuff that like it's just too much these days, because I'm not in the mood to feel something I didn't think I needed to feel.
Yeah, that's why I just stick to Disney, bro.
That's why I watch cartoons, bro.
No, but I love that stuff. Everything I think I watch pulls on like your heartstrings. Yeah, like I love those emotional TV shows. No, and I just love them. I think it's because they're kind of like realistic. Like they're very real.
What are you saying about my cartoons, bro? Spider-Man is real.
You're bad.
Spider-Man is real to me.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm happy I didn't say what I was thinking in here out loud. I was going to say real to a 4-year-old, and then you were like, Spider-Man is real to me.
Spider-Man is real to me. That's a real man right there.
Oh, if only people meant like Spider-Man existed. But that was a really good blind ranking.
Yeah, I really enjoyed
No,
that.
there's so many other shows I could have put on the list, but I was just thinking like
TV shows are my thing. I'm not really much of a movie gal. I love me my TV shows.
I love a good TV. Like I used to use those to escape.
Even like now, I was watching a lot of like those crime ones. So like NCIS, Law and Order SUV, Criminal Minds. Now I've started having like crazy dreams. Shit. Like there was one where you were in the dream.
What did I do?
But you didn't do anything. But it was just we were about to go into a house where someone was gonna kill us, and someone was trying to tell me before we got into the house, and that's literally where I woke up. He was like, Rosalind, don't go in there. But like my instincts in the dream were like, there's something fishy going on here. So it was like basically we rented like an Airbnb and the front door wasn't opening. So we tried looking like all around to see if we could find like a spare key to like get in or whatever the case is. So we called for help. So the person comes and tells us to take the back door instead of the front door. So I was like, why would we be taking the back door into a house that we rented? But everyone started following and I was a bit sus. But then there was people in the car. And then one of them calls my name and was like, Rosin, do not go in there. And that's when I woke up. And I was like, I need to.
Felt like I was in a movie there.
I was like, I need to stop.
Felt like I was in a movie.
I need to stop with the
No,
Criminal
but like
Minds.
there's times where back in uni days where like I had the most freest time. I'd be watching series until like 4 a.m. Then I'll go to sleep. Then I wouldn't know what reality is. I don't know if I'm dreaming or if I'm in real life.
Yeah.
I love that shit. It was crazy though. Like I used to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. until the AM because like I was like, I just need to. And then I just be having dreams.
I wish I had that luxury, bro.
I miss that luxury.
You didn't, guys? What were you guys doing?
No, I did. I used to, working, but now I can't do it now.
Yeah, no, I can't. Do that.
It's like, you know what? Sleeping past like 1 a.m. is basically giving yourself jet lag.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
It is.
So you need sleep as well.
It takes a
lot.
while to come back.
No, the only days I ever did that was on Friday, because that's when I used to watch the How to Get Away with Murders, the Vampire Diaries. It was always Friday mornings. But no, I was working. Yeah. Man, we've grown up. Yeah. So, do we have any dilemmas or?
Yes, we do have some
dilemmas?
dilemmas.
I love the fact that people be sending this stuff
Yeah, guys,
in.
please send them more.
Random
Random
man from Atlanta is still my favorite.
Yeah, random
Top
man
10
from
story.
Atlanta.
Top 10 story.
You did it. Where are we going? Where is it? Okay, so it says, "Hey guys, I'm currently talking to a very beautiful girl, but she's mad boring. Thought she wasn't interested, so I let her be, but she still slides in my DM, so she's interested too, I think. I'd love to make it work, but not sure how to approach this."
Like, have you gone on a date with her?
He's definitely been around her to know that she's mad boring.
I would. Blue space, no personality.
So you're just going for looks.
Tell her to listen to our podcast. That'll give her some personality.
Do you get me? Tell her.
Give her something to listen to and talk about.
Ask her questions like, go on dates, like, and it doesn't have to be like sit down dinner date. Like, do activities with each other. Maybe she's just like easing herself into.
Maybe she's shy.
Yeah, maybe it takes a while for a woman.
No,
to
but then I
open up.
also feel like if you're dry, you're dry. There's some people in this life who are just dry.
Yeah.
They're just not. She's
just
not your cup of tea.
Yeah. What do you want?
I don't think you really like her, bro. I just think you think she's pretty.
She has a big bum.
Yeah,
Her bum is big.
But that's the thing. That's what a lot of men do.
Yeah, like you're not sitting there being like, oh, like she's really nice. Like you, like
Try
she's
being her friend
aesthetically
first.
pleasing, but she doesn't do anything for your soul.
Yeah.
So
Try, but even you probably just don't even know her. Like, try being her friend first.
yeah, try being her friend.
Find what she actually likes. Maybe you might actually have some stuff in common. She might just not be as chatty as first, and then you'll end up figuring out that she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now she's not everything.
Yeah, she's not everything.
Face
I'd be
is not
terrified.
everything.
What?
Like I'd be terrified. Imagine this is your man saying I'm mad boring.
You're not mad boring though. You can never be in that category.
Not really.
could never-
Maybe on the spectrum, but
yeah. I think, would you guys rather be boring or on the spectrum?
me on that
girl,
spectrum.
I am on the spectrum.
Put me on that spectrum.
I am on the spectrum.
I think I'm there somewhere. Everybody's on the
No.
spectrum somewhere.
To a
but
certain
Yeah,
extent.
yeah. It says me. You know, I realized this is supposedly like like you're stimming. Like this is like very, like I don't know. I'm on autism talk, so it's literally like when I'm going like this. Supposedly this is like a form of
Like a sign of autism.
yeah, like
Really?
because it's repetitive. So I don't know if you notice, like when we're talking, I just do this and I do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4.
The day that I picked up that board and I saw the way you wrote on that board.
she blind man.
The way I wrote, did you not see I did it? I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It was so funny. I was like, read the honest face. It was a perfect insight
cute
into
autistic
your
babe.
brain. It was brilliant.
Like, you know what? This is actually probably very personal, but so in my new house, yeah, we have a light. Like in the bedroom, we have a light like at the door, and then one beside like the bed, which is like the best thing ever because you can
You don't
just
have to get up to switch off the light.
no, yeah. So, but we obviously have like just one side lamp at the moment because we're still renovating or whatever. But I make me and my babes turn the light off at the exact same time, so it looks like you just blink. So we turn off the main light, we turn off the side light
God give this man patience.
to make so it looks like we just do a
Lights out.
literally. And if we don't get it, we have to do it until we get it.
Yeah, girl, you on a spectrum. For sure.
A little.
He goes,
For sure.
he turned around to me, he goes, maybe you should get a test. 'Cause he was like, but I was like, no, you do not find it so satisfying. And he was like, he's sort of catching on, but it's like, yeah,
Is this because he loves you?
he loves
Yeah,
me,
he
bro.
loves you.
That man loves
But to be
me.
honest, it's not a hard ask though. You're not asking for too much.
No, I'm not asking. I'm just
You're
asking.
not.
I just
Some
want.
girls are asking for Balenciaga bags, but
get
we
me?
just want her man
We
to turn
just
off the
want
light at the same
3,
time.
2, 1.
That's what I do. We do 3,
That's
2.
it. But you know what? I'm definitely gonna buy you as a housewarming gift. the light bulb that you can switch off from your phone. Because you can dim it and everything, and then you can even set it as like an alarm clock. So if you
That's
want your
crazy.
lights to come on at like 5 a.m., it'll turn on at 5, and the lights will go on in your room.
My God,
Why she's
go
so excited? She's
crazy.
excited.
I
Listener,
do.
she's mad
Literally,
excited.
that's how I know I'm gonna get good sleep. Though that's how I know when we do it perfectly the first time. I go good night.
This girl.
Oh man, you're crazy.
Please
In a
make
good way
that-
though. In a good way.
Please make that real.
Anyways, yeah.
I want to know if there's more reads in this world. Because this is crazy.
Bro, there definitely is. But that was a really good dilemma. Yeah, like listen, try and take her out on a date. Like, see what you can get from her. Maybe bring her out of her comfort zone a little bit, consensually. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
Take her out to fun activities.
Yeah.
So maybe instead of like dinner, take her to like mini golf or like
Yeah.
what else? Like in the UK, there's like high jingle, which is like
Yeah.
a disco. They play like R&B music as well, like bingo. What else is fun?
just different things. Like, go on a walk, talk to her. Maybe she's just,
Maybe not on a walk if she's not
because
very
if her bum
talkative.
is big, right? She's probably stush, so she's probably like trying to hold back a little bit until she feels comfortable. But she also probably wants you to do a bit more.
Yeah, take her go-kart. Take her something active
Do
for sure.
activities where you have to talk. Like go to the escape rooms.
I love escape rooms.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm so good at them.
Go Quest, like those things, because you actually have to talk to people and you'll see if you guys are like sort of compatible.
Yeah.
So like that would actually
If she's
really
really
good.
girly, take her to something like, those pottery classes, those rug making classes, candle making classes, because you still have to have some sort of talk, and then she also gets to add in like
Her
her own
part, yeah, you gotta
personality, and
find-
it's kind of like girly
I
as
think
well.
here's a tactic, right? Cool. If you want a babe to like you, give her give her good things to tell her friends. Because if you look good in front of her friends, she's more likely gonna come back. So if you're taking all these cool dates or whatever that her friends are not really going on,
Yeah, it's something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not every day the shard.
Yeah,
you
it
get me?
doesn't. I actually don't think dinner. I think dinner dates are. I think ones are actually quite hard. You want to do that when you probably know them
dinner
a bit
dates are
better.
for people who know how to have like proper
Yeah.
Conversations,
Like,
yeah.
it's a skill. That's why I love dinner.
Because
dates.
she's not gonna want to be eating with her. She's not gonna want to be
Yeah.
talking with her mouth full.
No, bro.
Like
I be doing that though, kind of.
me, I don't give a heck.
I just be like,
I'm
Bro.
so 100% myself. It's not even funny.
I do be literally like,
No,
and then
I
when
don't
you get
keep
to know
it.
me,
I
bring
don't
it
keep
back.
it cute. Like I'll be ordering chicken wings. I don't give a heck. You're gonna know all of me on day one. Like it or leave it. It doesn't get
Yeah.
worse than what you see.
But maybe
What?
I feel like I'm boring in front of the wrong people.
yeah.
Like I'd seem mad boring.
Mm.
Do you get me?
Maybe it's because we know you. That's why we're like.
That's
"Who
yeah,
the
because
fuck is funny. You
the
do
wrong
it."
I hear it.
people, the
Yeah.
wrong people will think that you're mad boring because you haven't like broke that ice.
I see.
Like, to be honest, sometimes in work I feel like people must think I'm mad boring because I'm so mute.
yeah.
But it's just because I haven't broken the
Yeah.
ice. Do you get
If
me?
people didn't follow my social media and work, they probably think I was a complete different person.
Yeah.
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 You
'cause
gotta
I
let
really,
it ease in. You know what I mean? You gotta see.
I
Test
really
the
don't
waters.
be talking like that.
I don't
yeah.
talk at all, bro.
Yeah. Or when I don't like people, that's how I'm mute. I become very antisocial.
When I don't like someone or when I'm not feeling someone, I get really blunt. So like, for example, this guy in Nigeria was trying to like talk to me, get my socials, whatever. He asked me one time, he was like, "Oh, you didn't give me your snap the other night." I said, "You didn't ask." That was one. Two, he came up to me again and said, "You day play," which means like you're messing about. Like, why haven't you added me on Snap? I said, "We're grown adults. Talk to me properly. Are you angry that I haven't added you back on Snapchat?" That's what I said to him in the club.
Me? I'm mute. I just ignored him.
Yeah, bro.
They
Fair.
kept on
That's
thinking.
some balls though. That's
See,
I love it.
Sometimes I feel like that turns them on.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's
No,
why
no,
I
they
just don't
love
say
it.
anything.
They love it because they
love
think
it.
it's cat and mouse. Like they think it's a chase.
No. Like, but there's a way you do it that's like cat and mouse. Like, if I was just like, if he was like, you do it, I was like, no, talk to me properly. Like, what's the problem? I was like, I can't even remember because I'm obviously good vibes. I love you guys. I'm just like, cool. But I was just like, what do you mean they play? We're adults. Can you just explain to me what it is? Like, is it because I haven't added you
Yeah,
on
girl,
Snapchat?
that turns some men on. Like
Yikes.
I've heard men say that to me. That's why I'm saying that.
Yikes.
So
They
I
do.
just completely avoid it and I just completely disassociate and shut off.
Yes.
Like a couple of them were saying to me, they were like, "Oh, we didn't think that you'd be quiet," and I was like, I'm
It's just because like I think
tired."
sometimes because I knew I was gonna see this person again because they're part of the
Yeah.
the group or whatever. like I just knew I was gonna see them again. So just kind of putting that barrier up. But if I didn't know them and I knew I was never gonna see them again,
I'm literally the opposite. Because I know I'm going to see them again, that's why I'm not that blunt. Because I'm not trying to have any other awkward interactions. Because I know what my mouth is capable of. I'm not trying to have any other awkward interactions. So I just keep it like I'm quiet and like I'm shy.
It's only awkward if you make it awkward. I'm that kind of person. I can be straightforward though. Like I can be so blunt. Like if I don't fucks with you, you just gonna know from the jump. You gonna know that like.
Yeah, I need to be a bit more blunt.
You don't talk, bro.
Yeah, true.
Sis, you're good. You're good, especially because you have a partner. You probably know how to like do that. That's a skill like you develop when you're in a relationship.
I just download. I don't see anything except the destination.
Yeah.
If I'm going to the toilet, that's all I see. The bar, that's all I see, bro.
Yeah. Same.
Anything else? Got my blinkers on.
Do you have any more dilemmas?
We have one more.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So, hi girls. If you were having a dinner party, what celebrities would you invite and why? To be honest, I wouldn't do a dinner party. I'd prefer to go on a night out with Mark Wright, Michelle Keegan, and other female celebrities. I fancy including Beyonce, Maya Jama, and Carrie Underwood, Alicia Keys, and Mariah Carey. That's a good ass party.
I was gonna say you got a great taste in black women.
That's a great
there.
question, by the way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you're brave enough to drop, that was the one that gave us it. Give you a shout out next pod.
Yeah, ask us more questions like that.
Yeah, as she was talking, I was like,
really good
if
question.
I was a man with money, I'll just get a big section, and I want all the hot girls: JT, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. I want Doechii there. I want Flo Milli, just girls. Then obviously obviously to balance the girls, and I have like guys, so I'll have Skepta, Fredo. Who else? I'd have lit guys. I think I'd have I can't think of any more guys.
Is this like Dead or Alive?
I'd have the guy that was in
wow.
that sickle cell movie. What's that movie called?
Oh yeah.
Sickle cell.
Gets.
I'd have Gets there.
Gets his leg.
Yeah, I'd
that
have
beard.
Gets there. Just all the dark skinned men of the UK. just pull up. I'd have a couple Leng ones there to balance, so the girlies have someone to twerk on or whatever. But like these are guys that are normal. They know how to act around hot girls. You guys can come as well, obviously, of course. And I'll just have like tequila and JD on the table because it's my table. Yeah.
Who would I want at my table?
I'm trying to think because it's like
at your dinner party.
I have like weird ones. Like if it's a dead person that I wanted to sit and talk with, Harriet Tubman is one. I want to know what it was like.
Yo, the contrast is crazy.
But it's like I recently watched the movie and it's just like she was insane. Like what actually possessed you to do what you were doing, and like what she did literally changed the course of history.
Yeah.
You know, like where did you get that bravery from? Why? Like, why did you decide that you were going to be that person to do this? Even just, I'm sure there's a lot of stories that weren't actually written down or told or things. But I was like, definitely, I would love to just hear what like her thought was. And then when it comes to like, if it's money wise, I want that Saudi Arabian guy that built the line. Yeah, because he dashes money. Like the things he does, just even being able to be in the presence of someone who's that powerful, that's an insane connection to have.
Yeah.
Or the same person to be able to know your name. That could probably get you in through so many doors.
Yeah, 100%. Oh,
and then I need someone who's going to teach me how to invest money so that like, you know, the person who created the fucking Bitcoin, so I know to invest in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was happening. Because that would have changed my life.
You sort of hit all bases there, Roz.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can top that.
She made me look like a hoe. Like I care about that stuff too.
I just want money.
I thought we're just talking about enjoyment. Do you know what I mean? If we're gonna have a serious
if I was
conversation,
my Jama, I feel like she just seems like a vibe, bro.
Talk about Stormzy.
If it's like enjoyment, I'm gonna need Solange.
I love your first answer, by the way.
Thanks, girl.
10-10.
If it's enjoyment, I'm gonna need Solange because I need to know why you beat Jay-Z.
Right. Rose, you're hitting the nail, you know.
I need to know why you beat up Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna need someone who was at the Diddy party.
Diddy Party, Epstein Island.
All the crazy stuff. Like I want to know like how real Hollywood is. No, I
don't
really
don't want to know because then I can get it pinned on me, bro. I'm getting
no. But this is just a dinner, so nobody knows what we're talking about really like that.
Dinner
so,
and
like,
no phones.
Yeah, no phones.
NDAs.
I don't need a phone.
Yeah.
I will sign that NDA. I just want to know. I want to know how real that shit is.
Yeah, but once you know, they know you know, and then you're a goner.
They know you know.
That is crazy. You just disappear.
You disappear.
If I disappear, can they put me somewhere nice?
I'm just an NPC.
NPC, bro.
Just
an
put me
NPC
somewhere
in the
nice.
celebrity world.
Take me to one of those bunkers. I'll never speak. I'll be happy.
Bro. You said I want to be the stallion, bro.
Yeah. Who shot Megan? Who really shot Megan?
I'll ask her in the section. Hey, yo, babe, look real quick though. For this shot though.
What happened?
You want some Don Julio?
I'm trying to think. What have been like the craziest things that like in the celebrity world? I want to know the truth.
Yeah. I think that's it really. To be honest, like I think everything we hit the nail.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I agree with all of the above.
Yeah.
Gang.
Literally. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. We didn't even touch on the rebrand, guys. There's a rebrand coming.
Loading.
Yeah, so we're gonna give you some new stuff. It's really exciting stuff. So stay tuned for that.
We've had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah,
had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. A fun journey. We thank you guys for being on this journey so far. Anything you guys want to shout out?
So excited for the rebrand.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll talk about it in a couple of episodes.
Yeah,
when it's like settled in and everything.
When the major episodes have dropped, like
Yeah.
y'all know, we've been cooking. It's been quiet at the moment, but we've been cooking behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But we appreciate everyone that's listening, everybody who's continued to support us.
Yeah.
And just see us get bigger and better, like big things to come, big ass futures, not better conversations, but just more conversations. And we love you all. GTG, baby.
Thank you guys, and tune in next week for your
Weekly subscription to the gist.
The episode was banging. Do you know what, actually? So when I was speaking to that person on Rev,
I got me for your meat, I am mad. Shut it in that man.